Okay, what's up Arbitrage VAs? Again, welcome to the Arbitrage Academy, an Amazon VA blueprint that is focusing on Amazon online arbitrage product sourcing. So ngayon, I just want to say thank you muna for staying with sa course natin. And ngayon is nasa lesson 10 na tayo, which is you're still consistent on learning to our course. No? So I just really want to acknowledge it, and I just want to say thank you for that. But yun nga, anyways, ngayon ang i-discuss naman natin for this lesson is we are going to talk about the buyback. No? So, and actually this lesson is it's still under pa rin, no? Still under pa rin to sa Amazon's terminologies and abbreviations topic natin. And diba, like what I've said, we have to make a separate video per terminologies kasi I really want to explain it to you guys ng clearly para hindi kayo ma-overwhelm sa so much information na ituturo ko. So hindi ko na to patatagalin pa, no? And let us now start to our lesson. Okay, so the learning objectives. But yun nga, di ba, before tayo nagsisimula sa discussion natin, di ba, inaalam muna natin kung ano ba yung magiging objectives natin sa lesson na to para we are organized. Okay, so ito yung learning objectives natin. So, our learning objectives for this lesson is, the first one here is we will talk about what is the Buybox on Amazon. The second one is we will identify, no? So we will identify on where to find the Buybox, no? We will also going to discover on how the Buybox really works on Amazon. Why Buybox is important, and then we will also going to identify why as sellers may not be winning, or why as sellers not winning the Buybox. And syempre lastly, we will also discover what is a suppressed Buybox. So these are the learning objectives for this lesson, and yeah, let us now start discussing them. Okay, so what is the Buybox on Amazon? So ngayon, ano nga ba yung tinatawag nating Buybox on Amazon? So Buybox is the section on a product detail page where customers can directly click the add to basket or buy now button. So ito yung Buybox on Amazon. So to explain this, no? So yung tinatawag nating Buybox is ito yung box, no? Ito yung box sa may detail page ng isang product kung saan ito yung way para i-purchase ni customer yung product sa Amazon. So, diba katulad ng mga e-commerce platform like sa Shopee and Lazada, diba, no? Meron din silang Buybox. I mean every e-commerce platform naman, meron naman talaga silang Buybox kasi doon si customer makakapag-add sa kanyang shopping cart in order for them to purchase the product. So the same lang naman to dito sa Amazon. They also have a Buybox. So when it comes to Buybox, may dalawang options si customer to purchase the product. The options are the add to basket and the buy now. No. So yung add to basket, ang ibig sabihin nito, the customers, they added the item sa shopping cart nila, maybe because gusto lang muna nilang i-save yung item na yon and babalikan na lang nila for some time, or naghahanap pa sila ng iba pang products, no? So in short, pag add to basket, ibig sabihin parang it's a reservation, no? Pag buy now naman, no? Pag buy now naman, ibig sabihin gusto na agad bilhin ni customer yung product. So I know na alam nyo na yung differences ng add to basket saka ng buy now. Kasi I'm really sure na lahat naman na tayo dito is nakabili na through online. Pero I will discuss it more deeply about Buybox dito sa lesson natin. Okay, so basically that's the Buybox means. Okay, so ngayon we are now done discussing about what is a Buybox, and ngayon we will identify naman where we can find the Buybox. And actually, regarding dito is meron tayong dalawang options. No? Meron tayong dalawang options kung saan ba natin makikita ang buy box ng isang product. So, I will actually going to show it with you. Okay, so actually meron ako dito example of product na pwede ko sa inyong demo on how I can show it with you what is a buy box on Amazon. So, click lang natin to. Okay, so we are here now on Amazon. So actually, the first way in order for us to find the Buybox is dito natin siya makikita sa may right side ng product detail page. No, which is itong mismong nakikita nating add to basket, and then buy now is, so ito yung Buybox. So that's the Buybox here on Amazon. So under nitong Buybox na to is makikita natin dito yung payment transactions nila or yung guidelines regarding payment method, no? Kung sino ba yung magfu-fulfill ng orders, it's either si Amazon ba or si seller mismo, and it indicates here that it is sold by Amazon. It is dispatches, and it indicates here that si Amazon ang magfu-fulfill ng orders nito. So, and at the same time, naka-indicates din dito kung sino ba yung current seller na ang may hawak ng Buybox nito, which is si Great Pussy Foods. Okay? So, and also, it indicates din also dito if it is eligible for returns and refunds. Okay? And also, sa baba nito, no, scroll down lang tayo. Sa baba nito, makikita din natin dito yung other sellers who are also selling this item. So, ito yung ibang sellers na nagbebenta din ng mga products na to, pero yung currently na may-ari ng Buybox nito, itong Buybox na to is si Great Pussy Foods, no? So, which is, kaya siya yung naka-display sa Buybox. And once na may nag-purchase sa item na to is automatic, no? Automatic sa kanya mapupunta yung sales nito over dito sa other sellers who are also selling this item. So, yeah, basically, that's how you can find the Buybox here on Amazon in order for our customers to make a purchase. Okay, so we are also have an example dito, no, para ma-explain ko sa inyo yung second way para mahanap natin yung Buybox, no? So yung second way naman for us para mahanap natin yung Buybox is by using the keeper graph. So dito tayo magfo-focus as a product researcher kasi mag-a-analyze tayo dito ng keeper graph, no, para pag-aralan natin ng mabuti how the Buybox really works, no? So para makita natin yung Buybox nito for analysis, pupunta lang tayo dito sa keeper graph. So ito yung keeper graph, no? And then aalisin ko lang dito yung ibang colors, no, para makita nyo talaga kung alin ba dito yung Buybox na tinatawag. Okay, so alisin ko lang ito. Ito din. Okay, so okay, great. So, itong kulay violet na to, is, ito yung Buybox, no? And by using this graph, dito nyo malalaman kung sino ba ang may hawak ng Buybox, no? Kung saan ba nagre-range yung price ng item na to over the weeks, months, 3 months, and also for a years. And at the same time, kung tumataas ba or bumababa ba yung price ng item na to over time. Okay? So, okay. Ngayon, kung i-hover natin siya by the month of, let's say, by July 24, ang may hawak ng Buybox is si ZML Trading Ltd, which is, it indicates here that FBE seller siya. Tapos, ang price niya is 33.98 pounds each. Okay. And by the month of August 1 naman, so August 1, ang may hawak naman ng Buybox is si Tara Shipment, which is it also indicates here that FBE seller din siya. And ang price na is 33.97 pounds also. So kung mapapansin nyo, okay, so kung mapapansin nyo, habang hino-hover ko siya is iba-iba yung name ng sellers na lumalabas. Ibig sabihin lang yan is umiikot yung Buybox sa mga sellers. Ang ibig sabihin, hindi lang iisang sellers ang nananalo ng Buybox. So nagro-rotate siya or umiikot yung Buybox nito sa mga sellers over the past days. And ito yung sinasabi natin kanina na yung Buybox is may change over time. So basically, color violet, ito yung Buybox. Color violet yung color ng Buybox dito sa Keep a Graph. So ngayon, ang question dito is, so balik ko lang dito yung ibang ano. Ayan, so para hindi na natin. So ngayon, ang question dito is, paano naman ba natin malalaman kung sino ba ang current seller ang may hawak ng Buybox and magkano ang in-offer ng price? So, makikita natin siya dito sa may data, and then product details. Ayan, data at product details. So, under the product details, punta ka lang dito sa may left side, itong left side muna. Tapos, hanapin mo lang dito yung Buybox seller. So, dito hanapin mo lang dito yung Buybox sellers. So, dito sa Buybox seller, naka-indicate dito kung sino ba yung current seller na may hawak ng Buybox, which is si My Pure Core. So, ngayon, FBA or FBM ba siya? So, naka-check, ibig sabihin, FBA seller si My Pure Core. Okay? And at the same time, under nito, dito mo din makikita yung lowest FBA seller. Or dito mo makikita yung ibang FBA sellers who are also selling this item. And then, after dito, that's the Buybox now. Dito naman sa may right side, under the current and averages, dito nyo naman makikita yung Buybox, itong Buybox na to. Ayan. So, dito nyo naman makikita yung average Buybox price nitong item na to from 180 days, 90 days, and currently. So, ibig sabihin, ito yung average price or dito nag-average yung price ng item na to by 6 months, 3 months, and currently. So, sabi dito, yung average Buybox price na for the last 6 months, or for the last 180 days is 33.62 pounds each. That's the average price for the last 180 days. And also yung average Buybox price na naman for the last 3 months or nung last 90 days is nag-average siya 34 pounds each. And dito nyo naman makikita yung current Buybox price na, which is yung current Buybox price na is 33.19 pounds each, which is mas mababa yung price na ngayon or currently compared nung 90 days. So, dito kami, kung sino dito yung mas mababang price or average price nung 90 days and currently, between 90 days and currently, yun yung gagamitin namin as a sell price. No? So, mas mababa yung current price na compared sa 90 days. So, I will actually going to talk about more Keep a Graph sa mga susunod nating lesson kasi I really have to make separate videos explaining all the features and functions ng Keep a Graph para iwas overwhelming sa so much information. And actually, I just give you a quick look on how you can find the Buybox dito sa the Keep a Graph. So again, basically that's how you can find the buy box here at the Keepagram. Okay. So ngayon, we are now done identifying on where to find the buy box, and ngayon we will now going to talk about naman how the buy box really works on Amazon. So ngayon, di ba alam na natin na yung buy box is the way para ma-purchase ni customer yung product sa Amazon. And ngayon, iba't ibang sellers ang nagbebenta sa isang products, and ngayon pinag-aagawan ng mga sellers na makuha nila yung buy box na yon kasi most of the time doon lang sila nagkakaroon ng sales. At the same time, isa lang kasi ang nananalo, no? Isa lang kasi ang nananalo sa Buybox, and yun lang yung nanalo sa Buybox. So ngayon, kung sino man yung nanalo na seller sa Buybox na to, itong item na to, once na may nag-purchase na customer dito, is automatic sa kanya mapupunta yung sales nito, which is dito, currently, ang may-ari ng Buybox is si Best Buys. No? So, automatic kapag may nag-purchase sa item na to, sa kanya mapupunta yung sales nito over dito sa other sellers who are also selling this item. So, pero we have to take note na pabago-bago naman ang rotations ng Buybox. No? Kahit sinong sellers is makakakuha pa rin ng Buybox kasi umiikot siya sa mga sellers. Pero ngayon, how the Buybox really works is that si Amazon kasi is they are using algorithms na tinatawag wherein yun yung nag-decide kung sino ba yung makakakuha or mananalo ng Buybox. And in this kind of algorithm, there are several factors na dapat masunod and ma-maintain ng isang seller in order for them to win the Buybox. Okay, so here's the several factors in order for a sellers to win the Buybox. So the first one here is because of their price. Secondly is by using the FBA. Third is by a seller's performance, by their stocks availability, and also by the condition of the products. No, so isa sa mga factors on how the Buybox really works, to the fact na that on how to get the Buybox is the number one factor is by the price. No, so although many sellers na naniniwala na yung price is the only factor para makuha nila yung Buybox. And yes, yung pricing is one of the mainly deciding factors talaga na ginagamit na algorithm na Amazon kung sino ba yung binibigyan or kung sino ba yung bibigyan niya ng Buybox. Pero having the competitive pricing is not only the deciding factor for customer to purchase the product, and we will actually going to discuss them to the other factors later on. So ngayon, kapag competitive yung price nyo over the competitors or mas mababa yung offer nyo compared sa ibang sellers, di ba, yung algorithm ni Amazon is mas pinapaboran niya yung sellers who can offer cheap prices sa mga customers. So ngayon, yung mga customers, they have to yung mga sellers, I mean, no, so they have to regularly to monitor and adjust their pricing para ma-maintain nila yung competitiveness nila over the competitors. And papasok na dito yung tinatawag nating repricing. Pero I will not going to discuss about the repricing because it's already outside sa task natin as a product researcher. So more on sa admin manager na yung task na yon. So yeah, basically that's the number one factor on how to get and win your Buybox, which is by their pricing. Okay, so yung second factors also in order for a seller to win the Buybox is by using the FBA program or being a FBA seller or the fulfillment by Amazon. So yung mga FBA sellers kasi is they have an advantage to win the Buybox kasi some of the factors to be eligible and win the buy box are the fast shipping times and good customer service, which is being an FBA seller is si Amazon na ang nag-handle those things. Kaya mas malakas yung kapit or mas advantage yung mga FBA sellers sa Amazon kasi alam ng algorithm ni Amazon na maganda yung service nila when it comes to fulfillment process, sa delivery times, and even sa customer service. Kasi, di ba, si Amazon itself yung nagpa-process ng mga yon sa mga FBA seller. So, in short, yung mga products ng mga FBA sellers are actually eligible as prime. And actually, yung some of the factors that give them, and yun yung some of the factors that actually give them a higher chance to get the buy box. Okay? Pero keep in mind na hindi ibig sabihin na yung mga FBM sellers is wala na silang chance to get and win the buy box. There are instances pa rin that they mostly win the buy box. It's just that mas malaki pa rin yung chance ng mga FBA sellers compared to FBM sellers to get and win the buy box, as mas pinapaboran talaga ng algorithm ni Amazon yung mga FBA sellers over the FBM sellers. So, by the way, we are actually working sa mga FBA sellers and sila talaga yung main target clients natin to work with. So, basically, that's the second factors in order for the sellers to have a higher chance or probability to win the buy box. Okay. So, the third factors also to get and win the buy box is by maintaining and keeping high their performance metrics. So, what do I mean by that? So, yung mga negative metrics natin na tawag natin that will affect the performance of the seller is yung mga returns and refunds, cancellations, mga order defect rates, even the late shipments rates, and actually so much more. So those are the factors to consider whether the sellers can win the buy box or not. So ibig sabihin, kapag mababa lang yung negative ratings sa store ni seller to the fact na mababa lang yung records of returns and refunds, mababa lang yung ratings ng cancellations, order defect rates, and late shipments rates, mas malaki yung chance, mas malaki yung chance ni seller to get and win the buy box compared naman doon sa ibang sellers na mataas naman yung negative ratings or negative ratings of returns and refunds, cancellations, order defect rates, and late shipment rates. So kaya as much as possible, the sellers, they really have to regularly review their seller central performance metrics to identify those areas sa accounts nila for some improvements. So yeah, basically that's the seller performance metrics. The seller's performance metrics, is also one of the factors for them to get and win the buy box. So they really have to maintain and keep high their performance metrics. So another factors that Amazon algorithm gives the buy box to the sellers is also based on the stocks availability that they have in their inventory. Now, so they have to make sure na meron silang sufficient inventory na makakapag-fulfill ng orders sa mga customers. Most especially kapag sobrang mabenta ng product, So they have to check their inventory kung ilan na lang yung stocks nila para ma-maximize nila yung sales and hindi sila maubusan ng stocks. Kasi once kasi na out of stocks si seller, hindi na siya magiging eligible for the buyback kasi wala na siyang stocks, wala siyang stocks na mafu-fulfill sa mga customers, kaya ibibigay na lang ni Amazon yung buybox sa ibang sellers who are also selling the item. That's why important din na mag-replenish, so they have to do replenishment sa kanilang stocks, most especially pag limited lang din yung stocks ng ibang sellers, tapos sobrang mabenta pa ng product. So yun, sobrang taas din ng chance ni seller to get the buy box kahit na taasan niya pa yung price na, since yung ibang sellers wala ng stocks pero siya meron pa, diba? So they can maximize the sales kasi wala masyadong competition. So basically, maintaining their inventory would also really help them to get and win the buy box. Okay, so for our last factors, in order also for us sellers to get and win the buy box, is they only have to sell new items. So what do I mean by that? So actually, yung condition ng isang product is also the reason that the seller can win the buy box or not. So ang ibig kong sabihin dito is that yung mga new products only lang yung eligible to win the buy box. Yung Amazon algorithm kasi, they are automatically exclude yung mga listings or yung mga sellers that are selling used or refurbished products. So kung i-compare natin between new and used or refurbished products, syempre mas bibigyan pa rin ng pabor ni Amazon yung mga sellers that are selling new products over doon sa nagbabenta ng mga used or refurbished products, diba? Kasi ang gusto ni Amazon is that ibigay yung quality services and products sa kanilang mga customers. They don't want to give, or they don't allow to sell unquality products kasi they are more focusing on the satisfaction of their customers. That's why the product itself or the product condition itself is also a factors for us sellers in order for them to get and win the buy. So yeah, basically selling only new items and avoiding selling used or refurbished products will also be a factor for winning the buybacks. Okay, so we are now done discussing about how the buybox really works on Amazon. And ngayon, we will talk about naman why buybox is important. Okay, so bakit nga ba yung buybox is really important, most especially sa mga sellers? So yung buybox is really important sa mga Amazon sellers kasi sa isang product is there's a lot of different sellers na nagbebenta din. And actually, pinag-aagawan ng mga sellers na makuha nila yung buybox kasi once na yung shopper or the customers is they click the add to cart button or the buy now button, then sa kanila umikot yung buybox or sila yung nanalo sa buybox, automatically sa kanila mabubutan yung sales ng product na yon. So the importance of buybox sa mga seller is this is the only way for them, this is the only way for them para mabenta yung mga products nila sa Amazon. That's why they really have, or they really need to get and win the buybox kasi most of the customers, if they really want to purchase the product, bibilhin na nila kagad kung sino yung nasa Amazon buybox without scrolling and looking the other sellers who are also selling the item. Kumbaga, hindi na sila tumitingin madalas sa ibang seller sa seller nung product na yon kasi once kasi na they give you the buybox from Amazon, yung mga customers believe that they trust the seller or they trust them and they also provide a quality products kasi si Amazon is hindi sila binibigyan, yung mga sellers hindi sila binibigyan ng buybox or yung mga sellers hindi sila binibigyan ng buybox if they have a high negative reviews, feedback, and ratings from the previous customers. Kaya ganun yung trust ng mga customers sa Amazon. So basically that's the importance of the buybox for sellers. Okay, so ngayon we are now done discussing about the importance of the buybox And ngayon, we will now going to answer naman all your possible questions regarding Buybox about why a seller is not winning the Buybox, why is nobody winning the Buybox on a listing, and why Amazon removed the Buybox from a particular seller. So we will try to answer those questions by identifying the several reasons why a sellers may not be winning the Buybox on a particular product. So here's the possible reasons why a sellers may not be winning the Buybox on a particular product. So the first one here is because it's based on their pricing. Secondly is no Prime eligible products or not using the FBA program by Amazon. Third one is by the seller's performance metrics. Fourth is by the product availability and condition. And lastly is by their feedback and ratings from the customers. So although yung mga factors na i-discuss natin dito is we already discussed them doon on how the Buybox works on Amazon lesson, pero dito naman sa lesson natin is we will going to discuss naman yung several reasons why a sellers not winning the Buybox. So it's more on the negative factors naman why they are not winning the Buybox yung itatackle natin dito for this discussion. Okay. So ngayon, the first one reason why a sellers may not be winning the Buybox is because of their pricing. Okay, so what do I mean by that? So probably, ang nangyayari kasi why the seller is hindi siya nakakakuha ng Buybox or even hindi man lang umiikot yung Buybox sa kanya, it's only because baka mas mataas yung pricing niya sa product na yon compared sa ibang sellers who offered ng mas mababang price. So, mas bibigyan talaga ni Amazon yung seller na mas nag-o-offer ng mas mababang price for that specific product compared naman doon sa isang seller na nag-o-offer ng mas mataas na price. Kaya ang nangyayari is, dahil nga they really want to get and win the Buybox, nagpapababaan na sila ng prices to the fact na kahit na yung ibang sellers sobrang baba na ng price nila, kahit na wala na silang profit and ROI sa product na yan, they still low their price para lang makuha nila yung Buybox in order for them to get the sales. So basically, pricing is also one of the factors or reasons why a sellers may not be winning the Buybox. So non-FBA seller. So yung second reason also naman why a sellers may not be winning the Buybox is kapag they are not choosing the advantage of being an FBA sellers. So being an FBA sellers is napakalaking advantage talaga nila compared to other sellers like the FBM sellers kasi ang daming perks na binibigay ni Amazon since na they are an FBA sellers. No, so isa na dito yung customer service, which is when it comes to the customer service is si Amazon ang nag-handle nito para sa mga FBA sellers, which is makakasiguro talaga si sellers that they can give a good customer service sa mga customers nila kasi si Amazon is they are actually focusing about the satisfaction of their customers. And at the same time, having a good customer service resulting for a good feedback and ratings from their customers, which is isa din to sa mga factors na nakakapagdagdag ng chance sa isang seller in order for them to get and win the Buybox. Okay, so another perks naman of being an FBA seller is their products are actually eligible for fast, free, and reliable delivery times. Once kasi na FBA seller ka or FBA seller ka is si Amazon then also ang nag-handle when it comes sa delivery or shipping times, which is si Amazon they are actually offering a free and 2-day delivery times, which is sobrang convenient and sobrang bilis nilang mag-deliver compared sa ibang sellers who are using the FBM program naman, which is kapag FBA or FBM si seller naman mismo ang nagfulfill ng kanilang orders sa mga customers. And minsan, they ship their products more than a week or more than 3 to 4 days. So, ayun, kaya free and fast shipping is also the reason why a sellers can win the Buybox, kasi si Amazon is they really want to give a convenient and a hassle-free shopping experience sa kanilang mga customers, which is this is one of the perks of being an FBA seller. So basically not being an FBA seller is about losing the advantage of winning the Buybox. Pero regarding naman dito, I have to clarify this. I have to be clarified about this, kasi we still have to take note na hindi ibig sabihin na yung mga FBA sellers ay yung mga FBA sellers lang talaga yung most of the time ang nakakuha ng Buybox over sa mga FBM sellers. And yes, nakakuha pa rin ng percentage yung mga FBM sellers. It's just that mas nabibigyan talaga ng percentage si FBA sellers to win the Buybox compared sa mga FBM sellers. So, ayun, not being an FBA sellers is also the second reason why a sellers may not be winning the Buybox. So, ayun. Okay, so sellers performance metrics. So the third one reason also, why a sellers may not be winning the Buybox is also because of the sellers performance metrics. Okay, so ngayon, if the seller is have poor performance metrics to the fact na mababa lang yung ratings ng store niya, they have to the fact that they have slow shipping times, maybe because the seller is not FBA seller, and at the same time, kung mataas naman yung order defect rates nila, the rate sa refunds and cancellation, so syempre yung algorithm na Amazon will thinks na mababa lang yung performance metrics na seller, resulting na mas worth it na ibigay sa ibang sellers yung Buybox na may mas magandang performance metrics naman, diba? So kaya the seller performance metrics is also one of the reasons why they don't get and win the Buybox, and they really have to maintain na maganda yung performance metrics nila in order for them to win and get the Buybox. So basically, having a low seller's performance metrics will also be reasons why a sellers may not be winning the Buybox on a particular product. Okay, so next is the product availability and condition. So the other reasons also why a sellers may not be winning the Buybox is based on their product availability and condition. So yung availability and condition ng isang product is napakalaking factors din actually to get and win the Buybox. And ang nangyayari kasi kung bakit the sellers they actually don't get and win the Buybox is because they don't have enough of stocks or inventory to sell with. And at the same time, regarding naman sa condition ng isang product, they only also have to sell a new items, not used or refurbished products. Kasi mas binibigyan ni Amazon ng Buybox si sellers who only sells a new products with enough of stocks availability sa kanilang inventory. But I am not going to talk about more about product availability and condition kasi we already talk about them sa lesson natin kanina. Basta you have to remember lang that the product availability and condition are also the reasons why a sellers may not be winning the Buybox. So ayun. So next would be the feedback and ratings. So our last reasons also why a sellers may not be winning the Buybox is also because of the feedback and ratings na nakakuha nila from the customers, diba? Although related to sa may sellers performance metrics, pero hiniwalay ko pa rin siya kasi I want to discuss it more deeply. So although when it comes to the customer service is if the seller is an FBA seller, si Amazon ang nag-handle sa customer service para sa kanila. Pero yung feedback and ratings pa rin na ibibigay sa kanila ng mga customers will still really depends pa rin sa quality ng products na binibenta nila sa Amazon. And dito na ulit papasok yung the importance of the condition ng isang product, if it is original, quality, new or used or refurbished products. Diba? So, yun. So yung feedback and ratings na nare-receive nila from the customers, it's either it's a bad or a good, would really gives a big impact for their stores, diba? For them on why they can get and win the Buybox. That's why they really have to keep and maintain selling quality products in order for them to receive a good feedback and ratings from their customers. So ayun, basically these are my top 5, these are my top 5 reasons why sellers may not winning the Buybox. So okay, so ngayon we are also now done discussing about why sellers is not winning the Buybox. And ngayon, let us talk about naman what is a suppressed Buybox. So yung tinatawag nating suppressed Buybox is a suppressed Buybox means that Amazon has removed the Buybox from a particular or from a product listing. Okay, so ang ibig sabihin ng suppressed Buybox is walang Buybox ang isang product listing. So it's that simple. So in short, since inalist ni Amazon yung Buybox sa isang listing, walang sellers ang nakakahawak sa Buybox. So I hope that makes sense now. And I will actually going to show it with you guys. So I will actually give you an example of a products that has no Buybox or a suppressed Buybox later on. So but yun nga, actually yung suppressed Buybox this is actually the continuation about doon sa lesson natin kanina, diba? About why sellers may not be winning the Buybox. So yung mga reasons na yun is correlation siya dito kung bakit nawawalan or inaalis ng Buybox ni Amazon ang isang product listing. So the reason would be baka may duplicate listing ang isang asin or may kapareho siyang listing sa Amazon, diba? And then may mga scenarios na inaalisan talaga ni Amazon yung duplicate listing over doon sa mas mabentang listing or the original asin or yung mas matagal na nakalist. So that's the first one. And also the reason also would be the pricing levels ng mga sellers. Minsan kasi sobrang taas ng price na sineset ng mga sellers to the fact na hindi siya competitive, hindi na siya competitive sa market or hindi siya competitive sa mga customers. Kaya si Amazon will not honor the Buybox sa mga sellers. So kasama na dyan also yung product availability. Maybe most of the sellers who are selling the product is they violate some of the policies ni Amazon, kaya hindi talaga sila binibigyan ng Buybox ni Amazon. So and actually palagi kayong makaka-encounter ng isang suppressed Buybox while you are sourcing kasi common siyang nangyayari sa isang listing. Kaya you really have to know this and you really have to be aware of this kind of scenario sa isang product listing, diba? So ayun, so that's the suppressed Buybox means. Okay, so ngayon we are here now on Amazon. Ngayon the question would be is paano naman ba natin ma-identify na ang isang product na walang Buybox, or we call it as the suppressed Buybox. So actually there are actually two ways to identify a suppressed Buybox. So yung first option natin dito is I will show it with you. And actually meron na ako ditong example of products that has no Buybox. So ngayon yung first way natin para ma-identify natin na ang isang product is walang Buybox is makikita natin siya dito sa may product detail page mismo ng item. So ang indications natin dito, if the product is walang Buybox, is wala kayong makikita ditong add to basket or the buy now. Okay. ang makikita nyo lang dito is no featured offers available and also the see all buying option. So ibig sabihin walang any of sellers ang may hawak ng item. So ngayon, kapag ganitong scenario is ang usually na ginagawa ng mga sellers or ng mga customers, I mean, if they really want to buy this item even without a buy box, is they just click this see all buying options para makita nila yung kung sino ba yung mga sellers na nagbebenta ng mga products. Ngayon, so dito nila makikita yung prices ng mga sellers who are also selling this item. So 1446, so dito nila makikita yung price. If it is if the seller is offering free delivery, if it is a free delivery, kung kailan nila ma-receive yung item, and kung sino ba yung sellers, if it is FB or FBM sold by Amazon or sold by the sellers, so dito indicates that it is sold by TNL Trade Ltd. So ibig sabihin this is a FBM seller, so hindi siya by Amazon, so hindi siya RPA. And then makikita din nila dito yung kung ilan ba yung ratings ng stores ng item na to, ng seller na to na nagbebenta nito. And they can also see it here kung ilan ba yung stocks availability that they have. So currently they have 6 available stocks. So from there pwede na silang mamili ng mga sellers who offers ng mas mura kaysa sa ibang sellers who are also selling this item. So, and then after checking them, pwede na silang mag-add sa kanilang basket or sa kanilang shopping cart. So, ayun, basically that's how you can identify a suppressed buy box. And dito, example natin kung i-differentiate natin itong item na to, itong product na to is meron siyang buy box, meron sa ditong add to basket and buy now button, which is ito yung buy box sa Amazon. And then compared dito naman sa tinatawag nating suppressed buy box or an item that has no buy box. So ito yung an item that example of item that has a buy box, and ito naman yung example of item that has no buy box or suppressed buy box. So yeah, that's the difference of products that has a buy box compared to a product that has no buy box naman. Okay, yung second way naman also for us to identify a suppressed buy box is by using the Keepa graph. So ito naman na way is para naman to sumipin as a product researcher. So it's really important to also know this, most especially as a product researcher, kasi most of the sellers, they don't really want a products that is a suppressed buy box, as they really want to get and win the buy box kasi doon lang sila magkakaroon ng sales. So ngayon, let us now go back sa naging example natin kanina. So ngayon, let us now identify this item as a suppressed buy box. So ngayon, andito na tayo sa Keepa graph. So we're using the Keepa graph again. So this is the second way to identify a suppressed buy box. Ngayon, alisin ko lang tong other colors, alisin lang natin siya. So ngayon, so kung makikita natin, so kung mapapansin natin dito sa graph na to is wala tayong nakikitang kulay violet dito na line, and ibig sabihin lang nito is walang sellers ang nakakuha ng buy box sa item na to, and we actually call this kind of graph as a suppressed is a suppressed buy box, buy box. Okay, so basically ganun nyo lang ma-identify ang siyang product na walang buy box even na ito, diba? Naka-open na yung Buybox natin dito, pero wala pa ring Buybox na nakakuha dito. So, maybe because sige, balik muna natin dito yung ibang ayan. So, balik natin yung ibang features na trading. Ito. No offer cut. So, ayan. So, maybe because in this kind of scenario is ang dami kasing sellers, no? Ang dami kasing sellers na nagbebenta nito, and siguro Amazon thinks that masyado pa rin mataas yung price nito to give the Buybox to a customer. So, pero in this kind of item naman, kahit na wala naman Buybox tong item na to, it indicates naman na sobrang mabenta. This is really a fast selling event. Wala siyang Buybox. So, makikita naman natin dito sa sales ang sobrang daming green line, ang baba ng BSR. So, ayun. Pero, suppress yung Buybox niya. Pero, still really selling. So, ayun. That's the ways on how you can identify a suppress Buybox. So, if you want to learn more about kung paano ba maging Amazon VA, most especially as a product researcher, I really suggest na mag-invest kayo sa Arbitrage because meron silang courses. Meron silang course about PR, Amazon PR, PR1, saka PR2. And I think meron na din silang wholesale course that would really help you to become an Amazon VA then. And yeah, yun nga, I really suggest na mag-invest na kayo sa course nila because these lessons na ginagawa natin are only an overview to learn about Amazon PR, and from these courses, matututunan nyo talaga dito from basic to advanced sourcing. Okay? Plus, magkakaroon pa kayo dito ng mga trainings after the course, and bibigyan din nila kayo ng access sa mga tools and softwares na ginagamit talaga nila sa pagsasource. And actually, you are also not investing sa course nila because you are also investing sa community nila. And yun nga, napaka hands-on ng mga coaches and marami ding mga VEs tutulong ito sa inyo sa mga questions. And currently, meron na din silang 80.3k members. And actually, isa sa mga nagustuhan ko dito sa community nila is talagang tulungan sila paangat. Plus, may mga free lessons din sila kung paano mag-apply, paano gumawa ng resume. And the most importantly is they also have referrals, which is i-refer nila kayo sa mga clients if you already done the courses and trading sila. Kasi dito sa Arbitrage and yung mga coaches behind this community are napakabait, napakagaling, and ang dami ding clients and agencies na alam ang Arbitrage. Kaya yun nga, napaka-advantage ng mga nakagraduate na galing sa Arbitrage because alam ng mga clients yung quality ng services ng mga VE na galing sa ABA. Okay? Kaya if you want to learn more about Amazon PR, I will put the links dito sa baba ng description natin and i-visit nyo na lang sila. So with that, good luck sa inyo and see you inside the community. Yun, that's the end of our lesson for today, and I'm really hoping that you also learn sa napakahabang naging discussion na naman natin. So, I know na napakadaming informations yung binigay ko sa inyo na naman for this lesson na ginawa natin. And I just really make sure lang na worth it yung investment nyo dito and enrolling to our course. And I make sure na naturo ko lahat ng informations na magagamit ko talaga sa actual work na. So, I want to say thank you for staying with and being consistent on learning through our course, and I want to acknowledge it. So, yun, I will actually going to end this lesson na muna, and thank you for staying with, and bye for now guys, and take care of yourself. Bye!